Jeez. Oof. Oh no.
You better not put the dark saber in there.
No, he will. This is disgraceful. Man, bro.
This is gonna go missing or get stolen or something. Something bad's gonna happen to it.
Come on, dog. They can't strip my man of everything in the episode. I hope they don't remove all his gear. This is an all-time low. The man gotta take public transportation. No, for real. You don't tell the guy he's not a Mandalorian no more. Aw. Baby Rodian.
He's like, I had a son once.
Yeah, I know. Because he still has his clan crest.
Yeah.
Mudhorn. Not it being in the same shape though. That was beautifully intentional.
Mm-hmm.
He better get all his gear, I swear.
Yeah.
I'll be thoroughly angry if this man doesn't retrieve his bag, bro. Bro, just put your stuff in.
Okay, it's all there.
Okay, thank God. Oh my shoot, wait. Yo, that's BD1. That's a BD droid at least. Not BD1, but it's BD.
Gosh.
Oh my, don't get my hopes up like that.
Oh,
when we see her again though, that's nice.
Yeah. I mean, we saw her in the background.
Yeah, I know.
No, you're a droid. Democracy all of a sudden? Or 5?
You don't really see a lot of BD droids though.
No.
So it's like,
It's gotta be a reference at least.
gotta be a reference to BD1. Wait, what? Wait, what?
What?
Not BD. Oh.
It's BD1.
Come on, man.
Oh.
It's right here.
Mind if I count it? Not that I don't trust you. Just want to make sure you don't give me too much.
See, okay.
Droids, make yourself useful. Wait till you get your eyes on this baby.
Come on, let's see.
Where's your unlikely companion?
I
Well.
returned him to his own kind.
I could have made good money off that thing.
Oh my God.
Hey, he trying to be a Jedi right now. That better not be the
Ready
shit.
to have your mind blown?
That better not be the shit.
Handmade for the Royal Guard and commissioned personally by the Queen of the Moon.
Not a
This
pop.
is a pile of junk.
While we're waiting, can I tell you a little something about this, honey?
Can I
I know
convince
she
you?
doesn't look like much, but you expected, and I didn't get a chance to finish.
He can't even carry his bounty in
I
that.
got all the parts
Yeah.
right here. I'm telling you, Mando, you gotta believe me. Side. You give me that?
That's fair.
There you go. Get
Because
this
either way,
baby
she
up
could
and
still sell
going.
it if he doesn't want it.
You know, it'd be a lot faster if you helped.
You gotta work for it too. Jeez.
No.
There's no room to carry bounty in it though. That's somewhere. Like, how is he gonna carry
See what I'm doing.
BD?
Focus right here. Yes. Yes. Thank you.
Great news! Well, Jawa knew.
Jawas had a turbonic Venturia simulator.
Dated a Jawa for a while.
Oh my God.
Got issues. They'll see what's available.
Looking for mostly bolt-on aftermarket speed mod.
All right, I dated a Jawa. That's okay. I'm working on me right now. Just go find the parts.
Oh my
Yo.
gosh.
The furry. They keep saying furry.
Now we know Jawas are furry.
Yes, now we know Jawas. Yep, we do know Jawas are furry now. It's gonna be the fastest build ever. You know we like a building sequence.
Of course. Oh my gosh. All her droids, man.
So you gonna get a BD droid now?
Bro, I would love that.
Like the colors.
Crest, you can have it right back.
Oh, Bandit-Diddle. These are a lot harder to come by than some.
I'm just worried about where he's holding his bounty. Literally, that's all I'm thinking about. Because like when he goes to catch people, like,
Yeah.
where Grogu sitting at when he comes to
On
retrieve
his
the bag?
lap.
Huh?
On his lap.
Oh yeah.
We can add a side pod.
Yeah, Anakin flew one of this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got it. They said they crawled under a pike spice one.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Gutsy.
Are you kidding me? What'd you do that for? You're gonna spoil them. You're trying to make me look bad.
Got from a pike. Oh god. They might be showing up at your doorstep.
Yeah.
Hey, bro, I ain't gonna lie. It looking schmacky with the silver.
It's no Razor Crest, but
Ain't Razor Crest, but it's something. Like, I mean, look, gotta be like freaking Spice Adams.
Not a gram at honor. You know,
Come on now.
catching you in this thing.
Get a little spot for Grogu.
What happened to the droid port?
Is he gonna add a mud on it? Like it's small, it's nimble. Throw in the BD and we got a deal. You know, it has to match the aesthetic, you know? Imagine having an all Beskar ship, though. That'd be crazy.
Oh my god.
I'm like damn near impossible. I would say it's more nimble. A little easier to get into places.
Yeah.
Man, it looking kind of spicy. I ain't gonna lie. Woo! Damn, it's fast. He was a lion. Now this is pod racing. It literally looks.
It does.
She's fast.
Yeah.
There's a gong skunk jack.
There you go. Some teamwork.
Woo, damn. Holy crap.
Razor Crest.
Woo,
Don't
golly.
need no Razor Crest.
Bad boy's fast. Oh, he's having fun now. Woo.
He's got to use all his.
And he can go. And they can go hyperspace without the attachments that they used. Woo! Oh man. Yo, they caught. Oh my god. Like, wait, he was on the bus with us. Oh my god, this episode is like already the best one.
It's
Like, it's like-
the Mandalorian episode,
It's the best episode. Fucking Boba Fett.
Very.
And it's not even,
Hey, what's
Boba's
going
not
on
even
now?
in this, man.
Oh, are we gonna see my mans? Are you gonna see my man Appa?
Relinquish your flight controls for remote control access.
Nope.
Hold on a second there, Lieutenant.
That's
I think
Appa.
we can let him off with a warning.
That's
It's
Appa.
Appa, my man Appa.
Thank you, officer.
Your voice
Yeah.
might familiar. Did you used to fly a Razor Crest? You mind answering a few questions?
Oh god.
Sorry, Appa.
Yeah, we're gone. Yeah, y'all can't even catch
Yeah.
up. It's gone.
How did it jump? Those were sublight thrusters. You want to go back to base? Fill out reports all day?
No, sir.
Appa.
I love seeing him in Star Wars.
Oh yeah, I'm so happy for my guy, man. Yo, he's gonna be Uncle Iroh, by the way, if y'all don't
Yeah.
know. Also, Kim's gonna be me. Check it out, please.
How was it?
Yes. Amazing show.
Wizard.
They import, don't they?
You gotta learn to trust her, man. She know what she
Oh, by the
doing.
way,
She tell you her name?
Fennec Shan.
It's
Security system
Fennec Shan.
It was.
From me, you come right back
It's,
here.
it's a smile.
By any chance, are you looking for work?
Might could be.
Pay is good.
What's the bounty?
No bounty. We need muscle.
Boba Fett.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
He sure would appreciate it.
Tell him it's on the house.
Hey.
First, I gotta pay a visit to a little friend.
Oh. Bryce Dallas Howard.
Always hits it.
Yeah, come on now.
Always, man.
Clapping. I'm surprised they actually let him keep the dark saber and his jetpack.
I think
I'm shocked by that.
the only reason, at least for the dark saber, because I am shocked by the jetpack, but the dark
Yeah.
saber was technically one.
Yeah, it doesn't matter
So, yeah, and he didn't lose it, so
who. Yeah. Surprised they didn't strip him of his armor right there and there.
yeah, that one I'm kind of shocked by, but I mean, I don't know.
Because I'm like, he can still go around and call himself a Mandalorian. Like,
Yeah,
it's the only, because it really doesn't matter. There's only like 3 of them. But I feel like, well, I mean, there's only 3 of that creed,
That
of his
creed,
of his religion,
yeah,
right? Obviously, there's Bo-Katan. There's the 2 of the others that I keep forgetting the name, It's the two of them as well.
Sabine.
There's Sabine, of course, which we're gonna see in Ahsoka. You know, who's also a Mandalorian by birth.
Yes.
And we don't who knows how many others they might be still out there. We never know. You know, there could be a couple others that maybe got scattered all over the place. But as far as like the Death Watch, Clan Vizsla, you know, folks, that's the last of them.
Yeah, that's it.
So it's like he can still go. I like in the eyes of, because Boba is technically a Mandalorian,
Yeah.
but through different means.
Right.
So it's like, you know, he's technically a Mandalorian by adoption, I guess, or just by similar to Death Watch, but in the fact that like Django was actually not only gifted Mandalorian armor, but he was actually like brought into the creed,
Right.
by having his name engraved in the armor. You know, so and obviously Boba being Django's son now makes him a Mandalorian.
Yeah.
You know, but he doesn't follow those rules, those things.
Right.
And then you have, of course, Bo-Katan, who like helmet off, like the
All
first
the time.
time,
Yeah.
and he was like, "Huh?" And, like
Yeah.
literally every other Mandalorian, even Death Watch themselves, even in the Clone Wars, you see that even Death Watch
They took
themselves
off their helmets.
took off their helmets. So that's a whole new thing. So obviously he grew up, he was taken into that religion,
Yeah, like you don't take your helmet off ever, you know.
and it messed him up obviously because the fact is like that's all he had. So even when he was, you know, abandoned by his people, then they were like, "Oh, you can't call yourself a Mandalorian anymore." Literally on the bus, I'm a Mandalorian. It's part of my religion.
Yeah.
It's you
It's
know,
ingrained in him, you know. It's like even if he doesn't have the title, he is still a Mandalorian.
it's like, yeah, and it's like Daredevil. I like to compare it to like Christianity or Catholicism with Daredevil's case. It's like, you know, he has the capability to murder people, right? And like has like done a lot of really bad stuff to people, yet he still turns to his religion for guidance and
Right.
comfort. It's like he does a lot of things that isn't taught or preached about in his religion, but and goes against it constantly. But always it's because of how he grew up and what's comfortable to him, he goes back to it.
Yeah.
You know, because it's comfortable.
Yeah, same case.
Same case with Din Djarin. So
Yeah.
before we get more into that, man, what a freaking episode.
Yeah, man.
Like, what are your? I've been rambling for a little bit. What are your like?
The only like the episode is great. I'm just kind of upset that, you know, an episode based around the Mandalorian and like Boba's not even in it is gonna do better than all the other like Boba episodes so far.
It's a damn shame, bro.
Yeah.
It's a damn shame because like, and then also too, you have not only Mando, you have Bryce Dallas Howard, which I think is one of the best directors. That we've seen so far for these episodes. I really loved her episode in season 1.
Yeah.
Like, it's probably my favorite. This is probably gonna be up there too, just because her and her dad are very similar with his dad. Her dad directed Solo. I don't know if you remembered that.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
Tell me that.
So, but like, I don't know. There's something about her style that you can see within. It's so obvious. Like, yes, it's the Mandalorian, and yes, it's written, you know, by Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni, you know, co-producing and whatnot. Yes, but you can always, no matter all of that, you can always tell bits and pieces of a director's art style and their directorial style. Like, you can see that within things. So like Robert Rodriguez, you just know it's his episode when you see the way that the show flows the episode flows from beginning to end, the way how they reveal information to you, the way how things are constructed, the way how things are written out on storyboards. You can kind of see how it's going to play out. So the thing with her is that she has a lot of style, a lot of heart,
Definitely.
a lot of emotional beats that she's really good at bringing characters, feelings, and emotions, and making situations very personal, and also, I would say, focused. And it's not like, oh, it's not just gonna be an action sequence. Like, there's gonna be some like, it might be just a close zoom in or something, or it might just be like an intentional focus on one thing, or even like little things with him looking at the package that he made for Grogu,
Yeah.
and it being, you know, it looking like his ears, The little things like that really
yeah.
make it so much better.
Even the whole thing with the little Rhodian kid.
Yeah.
You know, because that was like, he looked at it like immediately after. So it's like, he's been like, yeah, no, like that's like, I miss my kid.
Mm-hmm.
So, no, but she puts a lot into her episodes, man. I love her directorial style. No, she's definitely definitely one of the better ones this season, for sure. I'm excited for the Dave Filoni episode. I feel like that might be the next one.
I feel like that might be the last one. What episode is this, 5?
Yeah.
I feel please be the last. Please freaking be the last episode.
I want it to be, but I feel like because he's going to see Grogu next episode, that it might be.
But we don't know that if we're gonna actually see that though, right?
That's fair.
Like it may not even happen. Like the next scene we see might just be him coming back and it was like, was your trip successful? Yes.
Yeah, that's true.
Like we may not even see it, you know?
That's true.
But obviously this is setting up certain things that's going to be dealt with in season 3 of The Mandalorian. What I'm thinking about too is that like maybe they do end up rebuilding their creed. Let's say they find more people. They're going to be against him.
Yeah.
It's going to become more of them and less of him.
Yeah.
Obviously. So, and because his clan is only him and Grogu technically.
Yeah.
So I wonder, I can't, like my patience is like, can we just go to the future? I want to see what their plan is with Grogu and his training and everything with Mando, because the thing is, Grogu's also now technically a Mandalorian, right? He's a foundling. So he's part of the Mudhorn clan.
Yeah, he's, Mandalorian Jedi.
Yeah.
So.
But it's like you gotta forsake all those things when you become a Jedi. So it's gonna be so interesting because you can't have emotional attachment. But I wonder if, because we've heard that Luke, because it's different. Because Luke actually, in the comic books, in the Legends comic books, Luke had kids. Like he had a wife or two, I think, and he had like kids. Like he had twins. You know what I'm saying? So Luke is very different.
Even Obi-Wan, he almost gave up being a Jedi for Satine.
Yeah.
So.
But I mean, the difference is. Sorry guys, sorry. Inside joke. The difference is that like with Luke was already a very different Jedi.
Yeah, well, yeah, for sure.
From what was taught within like the prequel days and stuff like that.
It wasn't through like traditional means.
Yeah, it was like you had an old master, an old Ronin, if you would.
Yeah. Teaching
this guy, things about an order that no longer exists.
Yeah, and there's a lot of stuff he had to learn himself.
Yeah, a lot of stuff he learned himself, and like talking about like love and like emotion and stuff like that. Luke actually embraced it.
Yeah.
And he was the change. He was the difference. He embraced that love and that emotion, and he had a handle over it. So I want to see how Disney decides what they're gonna do with Luke. We've already seen what they did with him in The Last Jedi. We know how he ended up.
Yeah. We
know how that went out. We heard what happened through comic books and also the movies about how he trained Kylo Ren and the new, he's trying to start the new Jedi Order. That wasn't successful, obviously. Kylo Ren shut the whole vibes down. But
temper tantrums.
Hey, it was low-key warranted, but it was also just Palpatine just messing with him. That's really what that was. But that's a whole different conversation. But like, some people really hate that, some people love it. But it's like, I wonder, if Grogu was part of that school of new, of the new Jedi. Was Grogu like one of the first ones? Was Grogu maybe an assistant teacher? I don't freaking know. Like maybe.
Yeah, I know people were theorizing about that.
Yeah.
At Mandalorian season 2.
Yeah.
So it's definitely a possibility.
Like maybe he was like an upperclassman, I guess. I don't know. Someone who's been there, because obviously he would be one of Luke's first students. Because look at this is like Luke right after Return of the Jedi, pretty much a couple years after, right? So like
long after.
It wasn't really long after. Maybe it was like a year, maybe at this point, 2 years after the fall. So it's not that much. Grogu would definitely be one of his first students, and then obviously he got Kylo and them later on, when he was a little bit older. So I'm wondering if Grogu stays and grows up with him in that way and trains with the other younglings, or does he end up going back with Mando?
Yeah.
So hopefully maybe we'll find that out in season 3, but maybe he'll end up going back to live with Mando, because they showed that back piece for a reason.
Oh yeah.
In the starfighter. That could easily be where he sits.
No, definitely, but it's also could be like, because I think she's basically just assuming that he'll be coming back.
Yeah.
Or I guess wishful thinking, because it's very possible that, you know, he could see him again and be like, no, like I can't do that anymore, you know.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It could go either direction.
Can we talk about, like, man, just seeing the Darksaber again? That intro was so clean.
It was real nice.
It was so clean. And then that starfighter, man, what?
And he gotta learn to work with that Darksaber though.
He'll get there.
Yeah, it's gonna take a lot of, you know, focus and training and
drive and power, and
yes,
you gotta stay hungry, you gotta devour.
Yes.
You gotta put in the work, you gotta put in the hours.
And take what's ours. Yeah.
You know, so you gotta really be in there. Gotta be in the mud. And like
what if sorry, I don't mean to cut you off. What if when he goes to visit like Grogu, what if Luke gives him some tips?
Yes.
Yeah. Because, you know, when the armorer, she was saying, you know, she's fighting too much against it instead of, you know, working with it.
And their perspective is so different because they're not Jedi. They don't know how to work with that. But the Darksaber was always a tricky tool to use. But then, like, you go back to the episode where Kanan Caleb was training, rest in peace, man. When he was training Sabine how to use Darksaber. And she got mastery over it. Yeah. And that was a straight up Jedi Knight, because, you know, he ended up getting that title officially. But that was straight up Jedi Knight training a Mandalorian how to use the lightsaber the way that the first Mandalorian and only Mandalorian Jedi used it.
What if Sabine shows up and teaches him how to use it?
I was going to mention that straight up right after that. Yeah. What if she gets it back? What if he says, I don't really deserve this, and it just really ends up being Sabine's destiny that she really has? Because remember, she was like, I don't deserve this Darksaber. Yeah. You know, I don't deserve it. And then gave it, just straight up was like, gifted it.
Yeah, which, you know, can't really do, so. Yeah.
But then at that time, it was interesting, though, because in Rebels, at that time, all the clans were in agreement with it. They were totally fine.
Yeah, it was both.
It was just the Vizsla clan that was just like, it's not legitimate. Yeah. Like, or the Death Watch people, like, it's not legitimate. Like, because literally all the other clans, if you remember that episode,
I do.
When she gave it to her, and she was like, no, I can't take it. I didn't earn it through ritual combat. They're like, everybody's like, hey, bro, like,
take it. You've earned
take it, bro. Like, we behind you. We got you. Yeah. So, and obviously it didn't work because you saw how things ended, but they all were in agreement at one point.
Definitely.
That she could just take it. So,
now that would be a great way to introduce Sabine, man.
They already got her cast already.
Yeah.
Man, I wonder if they already filmed stuff with her, obviously, but they just revealed the casting later.
Yeah. Because, it's very possible that she could show up in Boba. Very possible.
It's just disappointing, like you said. Sorry. It's just disappointing, like you said, that, like, this is the book of Boba. I wanted the show to stand on its own. You know, I wanted the show to be its own thing, with it not having to need Mando, even though it was really cool to see him in this episode and for him to have this moment. I would have preferred that we got an episode dedicated, not dedicated, but just have like him maybe show up and then really have Book of Boba stand on its own merits with Boba just kind of running his ish and just like, but they had to do something. Because I'm sorry, because like, people are going like, I already know the views on this video is going to be way higher than the other episodes, just simply for the fact that like not everybody's really watching the Book of Boba Fett now. Yeah, and that's just the facts. So
we're just kind of sticking through it. Like they have some really good episodes, some really like meh episodes.
Even though I like my Scooter Gang, that episode was the worst one.
Yeah.
So
it's getting like kind of hard for people to stick to it, but I feel like this is gonna draw people back.
yeah, because some people were just honestly bored by it. Some people didn't think there was enough action. Some people thought that
I mean, there definitely isn't, but
it is. I mean, the last episode probably had the most, I would say.
yeah.
The train chase was really good.
Yeah.
That episode was really good.
I think for a lot of people too, like, I feel like just because Boba is familiar, that they're trying to hold on to it.
It feels right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the way that the show is going, it's just not, keeping up to like what it could be.
I'm very sorry, but choosing Robert Rodriguez, I have nothing personal against the guy. I really don't, and I'm not that kind of guy to just hate on somebody for no reason. I literally have reasons for pretty much everything I do. And, I don't mean to poop on somebody's work. I respectfully say this. Truthfully, I do. They should have never got him to do this. I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
And I gave him a chance because it's like, people, you never know what people can do. People can surprise you, like everybody should be given a chance if they really want it. But for some reason, like he had his moments, like some episodes had their moments that was like really good. But like overall, it was just like, it was missing something. And I don't know if this episode, because it was Mando and we're familiar with Mando and we had 2 seasons of him and we love his character, we love Pedro, we don't know if it's because of those things why I really like the episode. I know a lot of that had to do with it, obviously, but I feel like just the episode itself felt like a completely different show because the way that it was directed,
it felt like the Mandalorian.
it did. But it just, and again, not obviously not just because of Mando, but because the way
style,
it was directed, the style.
They should
overall.
have just gotten Bryce Dallas to do the whole thing, honestly.
Or Rick Famuyiwa, bro.
No,
like
him too.
any
great.
one of the guys
Just not Robert Rodriguez.
from season 1, like I'm sorry, but like Robert Rodriguez, my dude. I don't know if Star Wars is for you.
Yeah, like
I don't know. I mean, I really love it. For any reason that you're watching it, if there's any potential chance, I doubt it. I highly doubt it. But I will just say, no, we've seen his work before.
I know. I'm trying to.
Alita, I loved Alita, and you did great with Alita, right? Yeah. Alita is like my favorite, probably my only thing that I really like from Robert Rodriguez.
And it's funny too because that is also like sci-fi.
But you see, Alita's a whole different thing, and he does music too. Like, he's composed some stuff.
He did Spy Kids. We love Spy Kids.
We love Spy Kids, but like, yeah, we do. But it's like,
he did Shark Boy and Lava Girl too.
I don't know if Star Wars is for you, my friend. And like, I also partially blame Jon Favreau because some of the writing, because they could have literally just made some executive decisions, right? Like, they let the directors have creative freedom to kind of do what they want, but like, there's just something that writing wise too, I don't know. And again, with Dave Filoni and them, they like to progress things, right? They like things to move slowly. But what I'm not really addressing the overall story, because story wise, I like where the Book of Boba is going, and I like where they're trying to take it and what they're trying to set up with the Pikes. That can lead to a really great season 2 for Book of Boba. But what I'm really addressing is the direction style and how the episodes feel. The delivery of the story is not so much the story, but the way it's being delivered to us.
Just a little too
slow, and then sometimes jumpy at points, and then also like not. It feels like you can't figure out where to place a certain sequence. It's like you have the back to tank thing, and then you have some really good moments there, and you have like a really, really, really slow like thing, and then something fast and then slow again. Like the overall pacing wasn't gradual. It wasn't flowing properly. And just to say, because I think Bryce did an episode in season 2.
Yes, she did.
Did she? Do you remember which one? Because I remember, I'm pretty sure I liked it too.
I know exactly which episode she did, but I can't remember.
She did the one in season 1 with the farmers. Love that episode. Probably gonna rewatch that episode very soon.
Yeah, the episode is great, man.
Wikipedia should probably show it, right? Yeah. Season 2, Mandalorian. See what episode she did.
She did The Heiress.
Yeah. I mean, come on, that episode was fire.
Yeah.
That was when Bo-Katan showed up, right? That episode was freaking fire. Like, I don't know. I think I've seen enough evidence so far from her to suggest that she's great for this franchise.
Definitely.
To be honest.
She's 2 for 2, man.
2 for 2, 3 for 3 now.
Yeah.
3 for 3.
Yeah, she's 3 for 3, man.
3 for 3 so far.
Literally, Rick Famuyiwa, like you said, I would have loved to have him on this too.
His episode was so fire.
Yeah, and what's the other girl's name?
There's
Deborah Chow.
Deborah Chow.
Yeah, they have so many great like directors on their like roster that they could have used, and I just don't think
Robert Rodriguez. I'm sorry, bro. I'm glad you had the opportunity, but like it ain't him.
Yeah.
You're not killing it right now.
No.
Personally, it's just okay.
And it's really showing because like you said before, a lot of people aren't liking this show.
And the episodes that people did like is the ones that he didn't direct.
Yeah.
Even though he's executive producing. Well, that can mean anything. That could just mean like he says, "Cool, I like this. Do that. Nice. Awesome." You know?
Yeah.
So
No, man.
Yeah,
I'm gonna petition if Boba gets a season 2. That is Bryce Dallas. Because I really think that she would make this show 10 times better.
Yeah, and not only is she good with emotional beats, because you saw like the flashback with, all those K2 units. Yeah. And also, can we talk about BDE? Like, is that a reference to BD1? Are they
going to have him show up?
Is that
Star
BD1?
Wars? I don't think it was BD1.
And he's just like lost or something. Because it's the first time we've seen a BD droid in live action, I believe. I could be wrong, but I think this is the first.
I don't remember ever seeing one.
Yeah, unless it was like in the background or something. They always have those scenes where they're in the background.
I don't remember seeing one though.
And they're doing a Fallen Order too.
They are doing
That's confirmed.
That was just like announced.
Like officially confirmed.
Yeah.
So
it could be BD1, man. I would lose it if that was BD1.
Yeah, it just because they the way they set it up, they show BD.
Yeah.
So
can we get a Cal Kestis in this?
I was expecting a part of me. Wanted to be like for Cal to show up. Oh, I'm so sorry. This is my droid. It got lost or whatever. That would have been so freaking cool. I would have lost it.
Like literally cried.
Yeah, I would have lost it, dude. I would have freaking lost it.
Man, Cal is up there. He's on my top 10 list of like my favorite Jedi.
Oh yeah, I know.
So.
Fallen Order is a great game.
Yeah. So. I have a Cal pop out there.
Yeah, Cal and BD.
Yeah. Like, come on, man.
I still have to craft one out of EVA. Yeah. I was gonna make one.
You were.
Yeah. So, get my 3D printer and make one.
Yeah. Anyways,
yeah.
Yeah.
Now, whenever you're ready to close out,
there's a on for a bit.
No, we did as we always do.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
Yeah, closing. I just say it's sad. Like we said, just kind of echoing more what I said. We said like it's kind of sad that this was, in my opinion, the best episode of the season so far. It's so sad that that's the case. But Mando got a new ship. It's fast. It's great. Can't wait to rewatch this episode. So it was sad kind of seeing him get denounced by his religion or his creed, but because that's all he had to hold on to. That was his family, and it's like getting kicked out from your family.
No, I really feel in my heart that Sabine is gonna show up at some point and meet him and be like, it's not about it's not about that.
All that, like you were a Mandalorian, like you are still a Mandalorian. You wear the armor, you earned it. Like you were brought in
coming from a true Mandalorian too.
Yeah, man. Exactly. So,
like, even Bo-Katan. Like,
yeah, she is.
So, anyways, we'll just wrap it up here. Make sure you guys go check out part 1 on Matthew's channel. Link will be in the description below. And make sure you guys subscribe if you like what you see. Comment down below your favorite part of the episode was, and make sure to hit the notification bell if you want to get notified whenever I post. And if you want to see the full reaction, that will be up on Patreon. Link will also be in the description below. But that's it for us. We'll see you guys next time. Bye!